What makes the Boston scene so special?
I think it's so special because any Friday or Saturday night you can find a great match between two local talents who are just you would think they should be on TV, and there's just so many guys out there like that are just talented and having good matches, and it's really great to see. It's very special, I think.
Awesome, man. That's great. That's great. That's why I wanted to venture out to these different places and start State of Pro Wrestling, because in Minnesota, I believe we have the same thing where there's this homegrown talent, people who have worked enough and honed their craft, or worked in enough different places to really create something special. Cool.
Just chilling right there on the edge of time.
All right, this is John Fredrickson, State of Pro Wrestling. We are back here at the Bell Time Club with Channing Thomas, the natural Channing Thomas. How you doing today, buddy?
Just feeling great, man. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be the natural. I'm a beautiful person. That's what I do.
Very, very much so. Let's dive a little more into the Boston scene. I want to talk about Boston since, I mean, you're kind of dodging the questions. I wish. Are you going to be serious today or not?
I'll be as serious as.
All right. Let's just get into the Boston scene. All right. Hey, cameraman, come on now. Come on. Let's come on. We don't have the biggest budget, so you gotta. The cameraman was willing to travel out here for free in the van, so we gotta take him. So when did you get into wrestling out here? Did you follow it before you got into wrestling?
I didn't really follow the independents around here. I went to a few shows when I was a kid. I went to some ringside entertainment shows. I went to a chaotic show right before I started actually diving fully into the world of wrestling. Yeah.
Right. And what was the scene like? What year was that?
I want to say this was 2016 was the last indie show I went to as a fan.
Okay. And how has the scene changed since then?
Man, it's like New England's always been like a hotbed from what I've heard, but it's really blowing up right now. You have some great places getting national exposure. A lot of talented workers, talented wrestlers, great companies in New England. I think about it all the time, how it's like I am so lucky to be born in Massachusetts and to be able to just travel out and work a quality show each and every weekend. And it's usually mostly within 4 hours of my house. It's great.
All right. And there's quite a few, typically shows going on every weekend around there?
Oh, yeah. There's always 4 to 5 good shows running every weekend in New England. Yeah. I'd say, yeah, that's about right.
Now, when you speak of the New England area, Boston obviously got to be the main town, but where else do wrestling companies run around here?
Rhode Island's actually that Rhode Island area has some quality wrestling out there. Yeah. Beyond Wrestling runs out there. Extreme Wrestling Alliance, Live Prov. Let's see. I'm trying to remember companies.
All right.
Yeah.
I always forget a couple. There's going to be a couple.
Of course,
we'll
but
mention them below.
yeah.
There's no offense.
A lot of great companies running.
Awesome. Now the shows here in the Boston and Massachusetts area. Do you guys bring in say talent from New York or Pennsylvania or Canada?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of the Maine. When you're in Maine, a lot of Canadian guys come down because it's just right over the border.
Okay.
A lot of New York guys come around here. There's a lot of talented places in New York too, but a lot of you're going to the best places, and the best places are in like this New England area.
Awesome. I'm just really intrigued to learn more about the scene here. Appreciate you taking this time. Where are some places that you've wrestled so far?
Right now, I'm the interstate champion at Top Rope Promotions. That kind of runs in the South Shore area. They run like Brockton, New Bedford, Fall River, that area. Let's Wrestle up in Maine. It's like a subsidiary of Limitless Wrestling. They run that Orono, Central Maine area. Live Prov, I wrestle for Providence Wrestle Party, which is straight in Providence, which is a great area for wrestling. Northeast Championship Wrestling, Dedham, Mass, Bristol, Rhode Island, another quality place. Just tons and tons of great opportunities for wrestlers out here.
Awesome. Very cool. That's exactly the type of stuff we're looking for. Any other schools, or maybe you said Rhode Island? Is there schools up there, or New York, or
a good school, the Lock Up Pro Wrestling, down in Fall River, run by Ryan Drew. It's a great place. Good connection to Top Rope Promotions there. They run probably about 22 shows a year, which is a lot for a company. They run it basically every other week, every other couple weeks. And they train Tuesdays and Thursdays. Ryan Drew, Nick Steele. Great place. It's tough. It's bitter. It's miserable. Bitter's not the right word. It's tough. It's miserable. It's cold. It's hot. It's like a great place for pro wrestlers.
Excellent. Coming from Minnesota, that sounds very Vern Gagne-ish, and I love it.
Yeah, the Bell Time Club, a great place. Bo Douglas, Total Loco. Great training there. Trained by Kowalski, Bo Douglas, Kowalski guy. Chaotic Wrestling has the New England Pro Wrestling Academy up in North Andover. The Kingdom, Mike Bennett, Matt Taven, Vinny Marcellia, TK O'Ryan, train people down over at Extreme Wrestling Alliance in West Warwick. Brickhouse Baker, he has a school. I can't remember where, unfortunately. House of Bricks.
Quite a few different places around to learn, or seminars and stuff like that going on as well?
Yep, seminars. You can usually find one about once a month around here.
All right.
Once a month. Yeah.
Very cool. Interesting to learn the different things about the area, because I know nothing about Boston. I felt like a fool in the interview last night. He was asking me about these people, and I knew nothing. I know HD3. He's kind of been my hookup to help bring me out here, kick off WrestleMania week. Let's see. Now here at the Bell Time Club, it was interesting to see you guys last night. Just the level of wrestling that's going on here. You said you said Bo is, and who else are the head trainers?
Total Loco.
All right. And what's his experience, or what's some stuff? Have you trained here? Did you train underneath?
I have trained here. Total Loco is he's the man from Tokyo, Mexico.
All right.
He's like a crazy combination of like Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee and Arnold Schwarzenegger, but if you made him like
I don't want to start no problems or nothing.
Yeah.
But fine. Where did you go to wrestling school at?
Oh, okay. I went here at the Bell Time Club. I go to the Lockup down in Fall River as well. Ryan Drew.
All right. And what are the different styles they've taught you, or some important things you picked up, like here at the Bell Time Club, or from Total Loco? I mean, he sounds like a freaking legend to me.
Yeah, he is a legend. I've just learned a lot of different philosophies on wrestling and catch wrestling, how to use my brain rather than just my brawn and be a smarter wrestler.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add here about the Boston scene, or something that makes it special and unique? It was great to see all the pride that everybody had here in the scene, and just the dedication and the passion that everybody had, just from what I've seen. And I've only been here 12 hours. So anything else? What makes the Boston scene so special?
I think it's so special because, any Friday or Saturday night, you can find a great match between two local talents who are just, you would think they should be on TV. And there's just so many guys out there like that are just talented and having good matches. And it's really great to see. It's very special, I think.
Awesome, man. That's great. That's great. That's why I wanted to venture out to these different places and start State of Pro Wrestling, because in Minnesota, I believe we have the same thing where there's this homegrown talent, people who have worked enough and honed their craft or worked in enough different places to really create something special there. And great to see that that's happening here out in Boston. As we talked with Sheldon last night about New England Championship Wrestling, he kind of spoke about how that was a lot of the homegrown talent and everything coming together. So great to see that that's happening out there. We're going to keep adventuring around the world. We're here in Wakefield, Massachusetts with Channing Thomas, the Natural. Thank you for joining us. Any last words for the fans or the ladies or anybody out there, the children or the old ladies?
Follow me on Twitter at TrillCT_. Follow me on Instagram at TrillCT_. I got a big merch dump coming in like 2 weeks, so keep your eyes on that. Stay natural, baby.
Yeah, say what you want about this guy. He's got the talent. He's got the skill. Support him. Go buy some merch. All right. Thank you. John Fredrickson, State of Pro Wrestling. Cool.
Just chilling right there on the edge of time.